Just 2 days left until the highly anticipated Inter-Korean summit, and the two sides are holding a joint rehearsal of Friday's summit. Today, let's connect straight to our Blue House correspondent, Hwang Hojun, who has all the latest for us. So, Hojun, what at this point can you tell us?
Mark, North Korea sent its delegation led by Kim Chang-son, an official from Pyongyang State Affairs Commission, to the Peace House located on the South Korean side of the Panmunjom. And as you said, they were supposed to hold a joint rehearsal this morning. Now, we don't know exactly for sure when the rehearsal kicked off, if it's still going on, or when it will end. As the Blue House actually said, the joint rehearsal will take place behind closed doors. But we can assume that the rehearsal will be running through every detail. As the top office pointed out, the joint rehearsal will take place at the exact same time that the leaders of Seoul and Pyongyang are set to meet on Friday. But there will be no stand-ins for President Moon or Kim Jong-un. Now, just to remind you, there have been a series of working-level talks in preparation for the historic summit. With that, there has also been speculation that there will be additional high-level talks between Seoul and Pyongyang before Friday. However, a government official confirmed yesterday that the two Koreas decided not to hold any additional high-level talks before the main event. Instead, if there is any need to iron out the kinks, the two sides will hold discussions during the joint rehearsal today. A Blue House official said this morning that the preparation process is going smoothly. The South Korean government held its own rehearsal session at the summit venue Tuesday afternoon, where they examined every detail related to the actual summit, including the path people will take, the order of events, and even the furniture inside the building. The summit committee convened afterward to discuss any issues or concerns and is expected to implement the necessary changes on the final run-through Thursday on the eve of the summit, which will involve more detail and, of course, more people.
And Hojun, being that we're in the final countdown now, it seems no detail is too trivial, and Seoul is giving its undivided attention to dot the I's and cross the T's.
You're absolutely right. The Blue House said earlier this morning that President Moon and his staff will only focus on gearing up for the summit today and nothing else. They launched a website for registered reporters who are following the event to receive live updates and press releases. And starting tomorrow, Chunchugwan, the Presidential Press Center, will hold all its briefings at the main press center at the Kintex Exhibition Hall in the city of Goyang, northwest of Seoul. The main press center, which will welcome media outlets from Korea and abroad. And as of Tuesday, more than 2,800 reporters from 41 countries have registered to cover the Inter-Korean Summit at the MPC. As on-site registration will also be available, the total number of reporters is likely to reach 3,000. And Mark, we just learned less than half an hour ago that South Korea's top security advisor Jong-un met with his U.S. counterpart John Bolton in Washington on Tuesday local time. And from that meeting, the Blue House confirmed it was agreed that President Moon will call President Trump soon after he wraps up his summit with Kim Jong-un, and the Presidents Moon and Trump will meet up ahead of the Washington-Pyongyang summit. Back to you.